In football, the traditional number 9 refers to the centre forward role or the main striker in the team. Their objectives are to score goals, get on the end of the crosses, and allow midfielders to create passing lanes. But predominantly, this number has been used as a different fashion on several occasions, mainly called as a false 9, which has been quite successful over the years. So, what is this false 9 and how it was originated? A false 9 is a deep lying forward, which can be used in various formations. In a 4-3-3 formation, it operates on the center of the front three, while in a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1, it takes the role of the sole striker. While the traditional number 9 stays up front on the shoulder of the defense line, the false 9 is essentially a striker who often drops deep, that is, he drifts back into the midfielder rather staying around the penalty box for various tactical reasons. This allows the centre backs to go with him, creating space for the wider players to push inside, or if the centre backs chooses to stay in his position, this creates space for the number 9 in the midfield to walk the ball. In either of these situations, it creates a hesitation in the defender's mind whether to track or to stay deep. A false 9 is hard to counter, given the fact it causes problems at least in one side of the pitch. The origin of the false 9 was first recognized back in the 1930s by the Austrian national team. Though it was commonly used in the Central Europe in the 1920s, Matthias Sindelar was the first player that was used as a traditional deep-lying playmaker. Sindelar was one of the first strikers who dropped deep to create havoc among defenses. Then there was the great Hungarian team of the 1950s with Nenda Hidalguti as the deep-lying forward. Both players were strong, physical and creative enough to be successful at this position. In modern-day football, there have been many false 9 used, such as Francesco Totti in the 2006-7 season at Roma. His role of false 9 was more towards a creative midfielder role who sometimes acted as a striker. But the term was popularized by Pep Guardiola at Barcelona in 2009-10 season, where he used Messi as a false 9. He shifted Messi from the right-hand side to the central one and deployed him to a deep-lying forward. The match against Real Madrid that season displayed the perfect role of a false 9. Messi dropped deep, allowing at least one of the centre-backs to be out of position, giving the wider forwards of Thierry Henry and David Villa space in to run behind the backline. Cesc Fabregas was also used on this position during the 2012 Euros, and the victory at the final is where this position got highlighted at an international level. Since then, many managers have tried to replicate the false 9 with different players, but with the high pressing of modern-day football and the return of 3 and 5-man defenses, the position have slowly faded away and managers rely on the number 9 as more of a vocal point than a deep-lying one. But in recent season, Roberto Firmino of Liverpool could be described as one of the best false 9 of the current era. His unselfishness and intelligent movement has allowed Sadio Mane and Salah to thrive. But we might never get to see another player or team to utilize the false 9 as effectively as Lionel Messi under Pep Guardiola.
To share your views on how you liked the video, support us by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel.